It's not natural for a black man to be weak mentally. But if you want to keep a bitch like down, if you want to have a nation of people of service to an economic system, hell yeah, you do that. Shall I keep going?
Keep going.
Because, you know, every time I talk, you always be, and I'm on here for the females. Purposely. Because I've been getting so many inboxes and I can't respond how I want to without, like, giving this full dialogue, because it'll go left like how Nia took it left. Didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Just slow. I pray for you, honey.
We ain't worried
You
about
and the
Nia.
nigga that's with you. Because, of course, you won't be able to submit to a man you can't respect, and I'm pretty sure the nigga know your ass slow.
Nia ain't married.
Wednesday night, 2 days from now, on this very shit, just understanding how to retrain your mindset and have a positive mindset, right? Get in the Zoom if you want to. But I'm telling y'all hoes now, I'm giving you forewarning. When I start talking about subjects like this, I don't have no room for no dumb shit. No room for flipping around what I'm saying. No room for like, well, what you mean? No room for the... This is one Zoom I would tell you bitches, keep your money if you're not willing to open your mindset, because I won't play with you with this type of shit. I done read too many books. I done studied too much shit when it comes to psychology and how the human... I done read this shit and went and checked psych books and looked at studies that a bitch done did on just human beings in general to understand that this type of shit works on any group of people. If the circumstances set up how it was for black people.
Art of war.
Where I left off at,
Get 1,000 Dorsey.
By throwing the nigger female savage into a frozen psychological state of independency, by killing the protective male image, and by creating a submissive, dependent mind of the nigger male slave, we have created an orbiting cycle. Y'all know what it means to orbit? Like when something, it keeps coming around and keeps coming around, so you can create generations and generations of the same fucked up ass shit going on and your presence ain't even needed. If you do this shit right, like this Cracker Willie Lynch saying do, it will go on for years and years to come without you having to repeat the shit, because the nigga female gonna keep it going. She gonna keep it going. Right, exactly, Brittany. Round and motherfucking round. Orbiting cycle that turns on its own axis forever, unless a phenomenon occurs and reshifts the position of the male and the female savages. That's the most important line in this book. I'm gonna read that whole again. Just listen to what I'm saying. Female savage, when they use the word savage, they mean in our untouched state before crackers got a hold of us and fucked up the way we think as black women. So when you hear the word female savage, this is really how we originally were before they fucked us up, right? So how you originally were as a female, like female savage, into a frozen, you take her how she originally was, put her in a frozen psychological state of independency. I can do INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? When the Lynch got your dumb ass fucked up, that's what it means. Anyways, by killing the protective male image and by creating a submissive, dependent mind of the nigger male slave, we have created an orbiting cycle that turns on its own axis forever, unless a phenomenon occurs and reshifts the positions of the male and female savages. So unless some phenomenal event happens, like you bitches wake up and listen to what the fuck I'm saying, this shit gonna keep going on. It's gonna keep orbiting, going around, generation after generation on its own axis until you hoes get with the program and let's reverse this shit. Still don't get it? Still don't get it? Still don't get it? Why I be cussing you females the fuck out? Why I be getting on lives talking about how y'all be keeping these kids from the men, how y'all ain't never had a real male figure in your life and you need to go introduce yourself to that. How I talk about boys need to be around men that have stuff going on. Y'all, like, it ain't clicking yet. The things I've been saying, has it clicked yet? Because I got about 9, 10 other books I can sit here and break the fuck down. That will show you that, bitch, your mind ain't where my mind at.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, Frederick. That's why though. I'm explaining why. Like if there's any intelligent women on here, you will understand, damn, it ain't that I'm just a bad person. It's the fact that this shit really was planted in us on purpose to create smoke amongst us.
Facts.
Like it ain't that I just want to be some type of way towards it. It ain't that I came up with this on my own. It was done.
Malik, sorry to bother you with this thing, man.
Nah, but yeah, don't worry that it's you're not bothering me. Like it's me and you in this. Like we got us. So like call me when you need to, cause it's just sad that it's repetitive. You know, day after day after day after day, it's the same thing. It's the same reaction, same response. Like
They don't realize that they're the ones who's causing divisions in families. You know.
trust me, they trust me. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know that they're the walls that stop progress from happening.
You know what I'm saying? Them is the walls Satan make, and they put them in families to fuck up the family. Because you guys are literally a wall. You use the right word. Because the wall don't move. Even if you bring the truth, you guys don't want to move.
And it's not like we're moving in a worse direction. We're moving into a more true direction, a more correct like.
Because most of the time, most of what everybody's talking is just because they have a mouth, so they open it, so hot air comes out.
Exactly.
There's no value in whatever they have to say. In a conscious say, like everybody have the right to say what they want to say, but at the same time, when it comes to value, you know, that somebody can take from and build, I think that is less.
It's less. There's no fruits that prosper from it. Because as a son of man taught in one of the classes just now, he said, just because you're opening your mouth doesn't mean you're saying or speaking. A baby opened his mouth, but is it saying anything?
Yeah.
Well, and it's just the truth. Because you can be with people for how long? For a year, months, chilling with people, and in that period of time, like you don't learn nothing. You don't improve nothing. Like there's nothing that you gain from being in communication with a person that's of value. So it's, man. Well, people think they can say anything else that, oh man, it's mind-boggling, you know.
Done. Monique, you say you already see me putting them out the Zoom. It says we show what we mean by example. Take the case of the 2 economic slave units and examine them closely. It's a section in here, the Negro marriage unit. Now I could go real deep on this, which is why a lot of y'all don't see no value in teamwork amongst 2 black people in a family, 2 adults. Systematic and economic oppression. Now, and listen, don't get me started on that. Like, when I be on these lives, like, I'm going to just be real on the surface. I ain't going to cap. I'll be literally, like, skimming across the top. And really, this ain't even... I really been waiting on a lot of stuff I want to say until I touch TV or mainstream radio. And then I'm going to really bust open a lot of shit I've been wanting to say. But, you know, it's certain stuff, if you say it too soon, they going to oppress your ass from reaching a certain level. Right?
Wise.
So, you know, of course, you gotta play along, do the little song and dance. Hey, I'm sexy. Look at my titties. Y'all see my nude photos. Yep. Elevate me up. I'm an IG model. I don't know nothing.
Wisdom. Knowledge.
If you in a relationship, I recommend, especially if you urban, it ain't just gotta be black. Because like I told y'all, really, what the crack explained in the book, like what Willie Lynch, as a slave owner, is explaining, any race can do this to another race if they have the ups on them. Meaning, if We was to go steal a group of people from, where they at and bring them to a foreign land where they don't know shit. We could literally do the same thing if we had the upper hand. So the point is, this formula works on human psyche in general. Like, if I get into the part where this is what, this, no cap to y'all, an older black man told me this, right? And this is why I fuck with people like Farrakhan and even like Derek Grace online. People like men that's free thinkers and like they don't conform to just, that's a whole nother video. But like it's a part in this particular little letter where it explains how you can't let these niggas even know all of the verbiage and terminology that you use, right? Yes, he did come from the Caribbean. But I tell y'all every day how to reverse it. Every time I go live, I ain't saying this is how you reverse what was done to us as slaves. But I'm saying that. I'm telling y'all every day. Self-awareness, working on you, having goals, understand the value of teamwork, making your family unit a pack, not a herd. Like I'm telling y'all every day how to reverse this. But bitches be feel, oh, she just talking. Y'all just be gonna listen to her cause y'all just think she know everything. And she did, bitch, I read a lot. When y'all be fucking, I be reading. When y'all be on a bitch job, working, I be reading. When y'all be eating, I be eating and reading. Exercising and listening to a bitch read to me. Chilling with my kids and reading to them.
Yes.
Talking to my nigga and laughing and reading. He sat on the phone while I read him some shit the other day. Bitch, I'm gonna get me some shit out of a book. Yes. And for a lot of y'all that know damn well, I ain't finna chase books like she is. Y'all ought to listen. Cause this is the reversal. Literally. And then half of y'all, you too caught up in the everyday hood shit, you can't even think on this. So you might as well, listen to a video and take this shit in. As adults, because that's what's wrong with a lot of adults. If you don't really dig into your emotional issues and your traumas as an adult, it will fuck you up as far as your behavior with socializing with people and being in relationships. If you're not exposed to certain shit, like I was just explaining, and a few of y'all could relate, when you don't grow up seeing how grown men chastise and discipline, that shit feels uncomfortable when you have your own children and you're in situations. Like Erica said, this is when you see moms mad at coaches and shit. Don't talk to my son like that. It feels uncomfortable and super aggressive to you because bitch, you ain't had no daddy. So you don't know what it feel like when a man get on your ass from a loving space. You think every type of criticism or chastising or, correction from a male is some sort of abuse. Because you, in your upbringing, all you ever saw was your mama discipline. You never had a male figure in your life from a positive space correct you, your mother, your siblings from a space of love. And I'm trying to move forward with y'all. Does anybody not understand it? Because it's so important to understand what you're uncomfortable with because it's not familiar to you in your conscious or your unconscious mind. That shit hurt. Like, man, I don't say it, but man, I be sitting around thinking, am I really a deadbeat? Like, am I that bad of a person? So, me, I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold up. Give me her phone number. I want her number. So, in my mind, I'm knowing this nigga not finna give me his baby mama phone number because after I get done talking to her, you probably won't never get to see your kids. But in my mind, I'm just thinking, give me this bitch phone number. Because there's a whole bunch of confusion going on right now with black women. And we ain't really been told. So this is why it's going the way it's going. So I'm explaining to him, you got to understand where this shit is bred from and where it originates from with black women. We don't understand the power that our mouth do because we don't understand the damage that it do to the black man because y'all don't say it. So the stuff that you breaking down in this conversation that you saying to me, I know that you would never say it to her. I know that you never would give her the satisfaction of telling her that you sit around and you really do question whether you a good man because of the things that she say. And the stuff that she say matters so much because it is somebody that you got feelings for and you cared about and that you got children from. So fuck it. fuck it. I say it for these niggas. Since a nigga won't come out and say it, I say it for you. So this is from love to the other black women. And before I say this shit, I'm finna make it clear. But because he got to work and he can't jump when you say he need to jump, now he a deadbeat. Let me tell you something, bitch. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you hoes something that don't understand what the fuck's been done to our people. The reason why you bitches is so quick to tell a nigga they a deadbeat and talk about what they don't do is because y'all conditioned to think that fucking way. So y'all might be saying, what do that mean, love? How the fuck I'm conditioned? Reason why you bitches is conditioned. Case in point. Fucking assistance. How do you bitches get to get assistance? The way you hoes get to get assistance is the government tell you when you sign up to get fucking food stamps and shit. They tell you, you cannot have a nigga living in a household with you in order to get stamps and assistance for you and your kids. You can't have a nigga in the household. You can't get cash assistance if a nigga in the household that actually work too. If you got a job and you working and making some decent money, you can't get no fucking assistance. You can't get housing with the $12 rents if a nigga living with you. So what you got to do? You got to put the black man out. You got to put this man out in order for the government to become your kid's daddy. And you think that's better. So instead of minding your motherfucking mouth when it comes to your baby daddy and working with this man and understanding that he ain't perfect like you ain't perfect and that he gonna have shortcomings and it's gonna be times that he ain't gonna come with the shit he said he's supposed to come with, just like it's times that you don't come with the shit that you said you're supposed to come with, but nobody don't know that you shortcoming because you ran everybody the fuck off out the household. So you in this house, bitch, with this $12 fucking rent, because you done rent the nigga off. So you in here playing mommy and daddy to these kids. You convinced that the kids don't need nobody but your motherfucking ass. When in all reality, you don't know everything it takes to be a parent. But you think you do. Okay, so you done ran your baby daddy off for rent the nigga off, and you got this $12 rent, and you getting all these food stamps and shit and all this shit like this. And every time this nigga come around and show some type of willingness to do for the kids or be there, you run this nigga off because you know it's gonna fuck up what you got going on as far as your assistance and your fucking food stamps and your fucking $12 rent. You conditioned by the government to push the fucking black man out of the household. And you don't even fucking know it. So the reason why your mouth so fucking foul towards your baby daddy every time he don't jump when you want him to jump, the reason why you so quick to threaten with child support, even when you got a nigga in front of you that's willing to help and give you money without the government having to make him, the reason why you so quick to want to run down there and fuck this man's life up is because you conditioned to think that way. The only way you get the assistance and the only way you get the shit is by fucking up his life. This why you bitches do it. You don't understand that if you speak life into this man, your opinion really is valued when it comes to him. Some change gonna come. You don't understand that. But y'all don't get it. The reason why y'all don't get it is y'all probably got them older family members in y'all ear. Girl, I put his ass on child support. Child, I go down there and get me some food stamps. Girl, I get me some cash assistance. Girl, I get on that housing list. I get on that housing list so my rent could be $12. You know what I say when older relatives tell me that shit? I tell them, you shut the fuck up, you old bitch. Shut the fuck up. Because you choose to raise your kids or raise us off of $12 rent and fucking cash assistance and food stamps, that was your fucking choice. I don't knock it. That's what they conditioned y'all ass to believe was the fucking black American family way back then. That ain't my motherfucking way. So what I choose to do, bitch, is get up and go to work as hard as I fucking can every goddamn day. And I choose to work with this black man. I choose to work with his black ass when he making mistakes and when he not. And I choose to speak life into him. I choose to tell him, nigga, you a god. You just don't know it. You don't know it yet, but you'll get there. You ain't come with this. Let's work it out. I might talk a little shit here and there, but I'm not finna beat you down no more. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not gonna assist the government in any way, shape, or form. I'm not gonna assist them in fucking separating black families. You're not gonna take none of my baby daddies and replace them with the motherfucking system. You're not gonna take a living, breathing black man and replace them with fucking cash assistance, food stamps, $12 rent on housing. You're not gonna do that to my family, bitch. You won't. I'm not gonna let